GTA 5 hackers are increasingly adding random real-world vehicles to the game now. The sprawling open world of Grand Theft Auto 5 has long served as a digital playground for chaos, creativity, and crime. But lately, a new trend has taken hold within the hacker and modder communities: the injection of real-world vehicles into the game's code. From luxury hypercars like the Bugatti La Voiture Noire to incongruous additions such as food delivery scooters and municipal garbage trucks, the game streets are now teeming with models never envisioned by Rockstar's original developers. What makes this influx of real-world vehicles particularly fascinating is its randomness. Unlike curated mod packs or themed DLCs, these hacks often insert vehicles with no thematic connection to Los Santos lore. One moment, players might see a McLaren Speedtail zipping down Vinewood Boulevard. The next, a Tesla Cybertruck floating over the freeway in full self-driving mode. This unpredictability turns each session into a surreal blend of satire and simulation, blurring the line between virtual fiction and actual urban reality. The appeal for hackers lies not just in rebellion against Rockstar's curated ecosystem, but in the thrill of testing boundaries. Vehicles that are still in prototype stages in the real world, or that cost millions and exist in quantities of less than 10, suddenly become accessible to anyone with a cheat menu and a disregard for EULA policies. In this sense, GTA 5 becomes a vessel for democratizing the unattainable, if only in fleeting digital bursts. At the core of this behavior is a culture that thrives on altering reality. The real world has strict laws, limited access, and consequences. The world of GTA 5, especially in its online form, operates on a different frequency, one where chaos is currency. Hackers seize this environment as a proving ground, inserting real-world objects to recontextualize them or mock the structures of power and luxury they represent. The Rolls-Royce Phantom isn't just a status symbol in Beverly Hills. In GTA 5, it becomes a wrecking ball on the streets of South Los Santos. The modding scene has always been a parallel culture to mainstream game development, but with GTA 5, it has grown into a shadow economy of its own. Modders exchange vehicle models in underground forums, reverse engineer files, and port assets from racing simulators and 3D car modeling libraries. Often, these vehicles are astonishingly accurate, down to the stitching on the leather seats or the hum of an electric engine. They don't just appear in GTA 5. They arrive with intention and flair, bypassing Rockstar's content gatekeeping entirely. One must consider the ethical implications of this growing trend. While some players welcome the chaos, others are frustrated by the instability and unpredictability that hacked vehicles can bring. Online sessions get disrupted by invisible helicopters, invisible cars, or vehicles that defy physics entirely. These creations may begin as aesthetic flexes, but their unchecked presence undermines the intended multiplayer experience, often leading to mass reporting, soft bans, and an increasingly fragmented community. Moreover, the random nature of the vehicles reflects a deeper commentary on the modern modder's mindset. This isn't about perfect integration or balanced gameplay, it's about absurdity, spectacle, and control. A Caterpillar dump truck isn't balanced for GTA 5's physics engine, but that's precisely the point. The hacker becomes a kind of digital graffiti artist, spray painting symbols of capitalism and reality into a simulation designed for entertainment and structured rebellion. There's also a surreal charm in watching a Toyota Hilux, symbolic in global insurgencies and agricultural use alike, chase down a player in a hoverbike armed with missiles. These moments, as bizarre as they are, create unique emergent stories that Rockstar never scripted. And therein lies the chaotic genius. GTA 5 becomes an even more powerful storytelling engine when its boundaries are violated by vehicles that don't belong. The role of Rockstar Games in this ecosystem is complex. While their official stance is one of strict opposition to modding in online play, they have historically embraced single-player mods as a form of fan-driven innovation. Yet the lines are blurred now, as hackers increasingly develop tools that ignore these distinctions, embedding real-world cars into both private sessions and public lobbies with equal ease. The developers are in a perpetual race against an ever-mutating threat, patching exploits only for new ones to emerge days later. This surge in real-world vehicle hacks might also reflect a broader cultural shift. In a time when digital experiences compete with physical ones, when people tour homes in VR or own digital sneakers, it makes sense that car enthusiasts might be more interested in seeing a Koenigsegg Jesko in GTA 5 than on a YouTube review. The game becomes a customizable avatar of taste, where the latest car spotted at a Geneva auto show can, by evening, tear through Vespucci Beach in glorious 4K. Ultimately, this movement represents more than a technical subversion. It's a philosophical one. Hackers aren't just adding cars. They're asserting their right to reinterpret a world that already blurs fantasy and reality. They're challenging the notions of intellectual property, luxury, and authorship in the digital realm. With every real-world vehicle added, the question deepens: who truly controls the world of GTA 5? In conclusion, the injection of random real-world vehicles by hackers into GTA 5 is far more than digital vandalism. It's a mirror reflecting society's evolving relationship with ownership, rebellion, and virtual space. Whether viewed as anarchic fun or disruptive sabotage, it underscores how porous the boundary between our worlds, real and simulated, has become.